Today we are doing a quick video, and this is an interesting one because we have a few changes coming with Prisma 7. Before Prisma 7, when you would do, for example, let's take a look at the screen, npx prisma init, you would have a few files generated, okay? And a couple of those files are, for example, the schema file, okay? Which is coming before Prisma 7 with database URL environments. The thing is that with Prisma 7, we don't need that anymore. It's not going to be there. Why? Because we have this file, prisma.config.ts, which gives you basically everything you need, a place where you can have all of your settings for your project, which means you can basically decide on the path for your migrations. You can decide for the file for your seed data, okay? It's optional, so you can remove it. You can also decide about the database you want to use, okay? And that's pretty much it. So you have a place in your schema file to only focus on building your models. So for example, let's add a user model, okay? And then if you want to take a look again, the migration would be in this path. So what happens if you want to do a migration like before? But then you just have to do the same as before. You open the terminal, okay? Let's open it full screen. All right. So let's do npx prisma migrate dev. Let's add a name. Let's call it init. Let's hit enter. And that's pretty much it. What I want you to take a look at is the actual path, the one that we decide to add in the config file. So let's take a look. We decided to use this path, okay? So basically, if we want to double check, we have the Prisma folder, we have the migration folder, and inside you have all of the files for your migration. It was a quick video, but now you can focus on building your project with a very efficient way, okay? So don't forget to follow us on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and you can take a look in the description below. I added a few links for documentation. I wish you a good day. See you later. Bye.